against Rogue last week. There's the LeBlanc for Exile though, so he's taking that skill matchup in the mid lane, going all in aggressive, and Kadril will be taking the Aatrox into the jungle.
And this is what we wanted to see. We know that Max Lore has played the Aatrox into the jungle position. Sylas, again, going towards that top side. We'll check in on the Keystone if it's going to be the SOAS common, if it's going to be the more common Grasp, or even possibly back because of how the Cole can work on the Purge from Urgot and those shotgun needs, although hold on.
Okay, we'll call it out a little bit here, puts the chains down, we'll pull Boxer back, but Boxer happy enough just to get his own jungle. Expect trading onto Whippo.
Oh, there's that sick
Stolen
heal.
the ultimate away. Whippo doesn't even have his own ultimate, and Expect has it now.
From Excel, and then having two ultimates, and now seeing Kadril top, they need to take this.
Whippo pulled back, has the flash, jumped in with the abscond. Expect not going to flash the wall. Didn't want to go all in on that play. Whippo will clear out this ward. Boxer actually coming up, and this, you lose pressure on the blue away. And I want to see how XL keep the gold even in this mid game, and then make fights happen. Hillsang going in with the invade. Lots of damage going out to Nemesis. That's first blood. Charm lands onto XL as well. He's trying to jump away, uses the flash. Kissing lands a good Winter's Bite from the side, but just a little bit overextension from XL.
And Fnatic just need to recognize that they
should be an easy enough secure.
And the big thing is that Syndra's ultimate just came back up. It was on cooldown, it just has now ticked, and now that they have that big power, they're going to go for it.
Teleport coming out here from XL. You can't cancel that anymore, and Fnatic can just jump across the wall. That's an easy enough escape. Reckless had to use a flash, but then Boxer followed up with a W.
Strength that we expect of him is hold on. Speaking of expect.
Yeah, Whippo pops the Ghost. Expect looking for the chase potential here. Steals away the ultimate. XL gets jumped on in the mid lane by Boxer. Great Sonic Wave from him. Lands straight onto XL. That's an easy enough kill. Good stuff from Fnatic. And Whippo actually managed to escape in the top lane as well.
Every pro player, how do you beat LeBlanc? Just CC her.
Yeah.
Walks into the CC and then pops like a balloon.
The fight. Yeah, Expect not there.
And this is Fnatic recognizing that they have the numbers advantage since they pulled the trigger early on rotating Whippo. Sylas doesn't have access to teleport. They know that he's topside, so that's what's giving them the confidence.
For them to take, there are still towers on the map. There's still free gold standing there for them. XL jumps in onto Nemesis, gets a lot of damage down with the Ethereal Chains, but Boxer here on the chase as well as Hillsang comes in from the side. Boxer, flash kick! XL flashes away, uses the double assaultion. Hillsang, of course, doesn't have the ultimate to chase.
But they do have the minion wave and now free time with this tower. As
on his way down, that Rift Tower isn't that low yet, but Kissing and Jessica have to worry about the fact that Nemesis is just going to get knocked up over the wall, and the chase is on. Fear Beyond Death will not connect, but there's a lot of damage down on Kissing. Jessica jumping around. Great stuff from him to escape. Kissing gets away as well, but the Red Smite says not today. Fnatic didn't want the Rift Tower, they just wanted the kill.
Yeah, from bad to worse, and it's just the adaptation of recognizing that XL were out of position, that Fnatic could continue to take whatever they want. That's now all of the outer towers down, which means forcing into a Scout of the Week, so mid lane becomes incredibly hard to punish.
A little bit of a punish on the top side. Expect actually stole the Syndra ultimate. Put some balls down Nemesis. I want to see the interaction.
Just so he can walk up and press R.
Yeah, Fnatic now pushing in the bottom lane. Should be an easy enough tower secure for them. They have the Demolish on Whippo, and they will just take it down. And this is all Fnatic need to do. Like, we're getting this point now where League of Legends by the numbers is what the
put up Fnatic. They can't fight them on fair footing, so they're trying to shoot Exile into opposite sides of the map. The problem is that they still had access to Rift Herald. They're still grouped up. They've still got the creep wave, and no one can stop them. There's not enough good wave clear on Excel to slow down Fnatic.
And this inhibits are going to be open up in 20 minutes. It's great stuff for Fnatic. Expect steals away the Fear Beyond Death, but Fnatic don't even really need to do too much more. They can look to push forward. They don't want it for the moment.
I say that Fnatic are better team fighters than what I've seen from XL.
If we get to 4 items apiece, who scales? Oh my god. Exil's dead. Reckless flashes forward for it. Exile actually almost gets away, but Reckless gets the kill. That was great reactions from Hillsang. Expect actually stole the quickness as well and just used it to run away. So that's his ultimate down. And Fnatic's execution definitely coming out on top here. Fear Beyond Death used by Whippo, but can you do it again? It's on Expect, hasn't got the unsealed spellbook this time. Kadril can get into the pit, of course, dashing across the wall. 3,000 HP left on the Baron, 2,000 now. Fnatic waiting to secure it. They have the Lee Sin Sonic Wave kick.
Yeah, Broxah just needs to go over this wall, kick him away, and then smite.
Kadril kicked away, he smites it. Purge and get that shield up. There's the inhibitor down. XL. Oh, I thought he was going to fall there. Nemesis does have the ultimate, still holding on to it. Expect has stolen away the Dragon's Rage kick as well. Second inhibitor the target for Fnatic, and XL really can't do too much about this. They'll give it up. The ghosts of their base, just Fnatic, is how patient they were with that play. They had a cannon wave coming in, but they didn't want to go for it. Kadril, though, trying to get onto the backline. World Ender comes out as well. And that's a lot of damage on towards the Aatrox. Fear Beyond Death doesn't connect, but XL went for the engage to get nothing out of it. Fnatic still basically full HP. Whippo just tanking up the chains. That's the third inhibitor tower down. Super Minions pushing in the side lanes as well, and Fnatic are looking for their second win of the split. This has been a tumultuous LEC spring split for them, but now much cleaner, much stronger. Fnatic seem to be back in action and coming back fighting against XL.
And this question is this dominant victory over XL enough for Fnatic fans to get excited about this team, enough for us to forgive them of their previous sins in earlier weeks, because they looked pretty hot today.
They definitely did. Roxa gets the kick away. Just trying to get the final fights off. The Nexus goes down. Fnatic with their second win as they fell XL here in week 4. And I'm not excited yet, Bosk.
The Syndra blind pick is something we've seen a few times in professional play. It's one of those that is relatively safe, especially if you have not got a losing jungle match. Yeah, but one of the games...
Good, you're right.
Okay, cool. I'm not...
Sorry.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself, Foxtrot.
Every point that I built up to me saying I know what I'm talking about, just lost it all.
No, I still believe in you.
Summoners with the unsealed spellbook, he's got that ghost now. I would like to see whether or not... Oh, he's actually popping it here.
Here we go. Goes in. Looking for the chase. Profit. Gets some damage down with the chain rash. Shotgun knees comes out. Alpha looking for the ultimate. Vivian connects. He's pulled into the meat grinder. And First Blood comes at 11 minutes 20 seconds. Officially the longest First Blood of this split.
Wow, there it is.
Right, but Rogue maybe trying to collapse from both sides. Rift Herald going down. The smite comes out. So no way by kick. It's now the fight erupts. Woodid jumps onto the back line. Patrick forced away. Cold there on the front line as well. But Woodid is just going to try and get away from this one. Rogue pops the stopwatch, but soon enough he will be not long for Summoner's Rift. He's down. Origin get 2 kills. They lose the Rift Herald, and I believe it was picked up as well by Rogue.
Rogue gets that Rift Herald and sacrifices 2 players for it. This could be a gang coming into the top lane though.
Here we go. Kick is there as well as Wood did. Alfari. Yeah, it's not really going to be able to go too many places. Stunned up, locked down. First kill of the game for Rogue. They get the shutdown on towards the Urgot.
They're going to lose the first blood tower here because bot lane only has 1 plate. But he's been doing fine in the 1v1. I mean, he's a little bit of CS down, but he's had some pressure with that invade into the enemy blue buff. Like, he's been able to do a few things. But really for Zoe, you're looking to get those sleepy bubble troubles. It might be a situation like in the previous game when you had humanoid. You're going to be revealed, and then that's when you start getting quite out of position, and when it's a lot harder for you to do those things. And
is this a dead nuke dark? With the ignite, he would have got it! Oh, Bono jumps forward for the ignite. Zoe is a disgusting champion, I think, where your words Foxtrot, and I think Sankook's
it's a kill in League of Legends, and we're going to move on.
I'm just going to jump in here, straight onto Silas. Got the route across the wall on that ward, and Patrick can just get the chase out. Profit pops out the Whirling Death, but only spells his own demise. Patrick with his second kill of the game, and that Draven is looking mighty strong.
Silas hasn't really been able to get rolling just yet, and we'll have to see what he can do in the team fights, because right now it's not happening, but in the mid lane...
Sankook's tanking up the tower, Mithy here as well. Cold, just going to fight against Sankook for the moment. We did trying to distract, Kick is on his way, but here comes Patrick. Kick is jumped straight onto him. The Syndra's coming down from the top side of the fight, but already Mithy so low. 1 kill on each side. Kick is jumps onto the back line, gets Mithy as well. Alfari, though, getting onto Hiku, and we did knock back into the tower. We did look for the stun. Hiku caught out, brought back into the meat grinder. And Origin will come out with 3 kills to 2.
This Urgot was a first pick, remember, as well. This is what happens in the meta right now. As far as it goes, not able to get too much, and Origin come out on top.
Yeah, Origin definitely on top. Double Mountain and an Ocean in their back pockets now. 20 minutes into the game, they're about 4,000 gold ahead. They broke that mid lane tower.
Stars and the Varus arrows, man, they hurt.
Oh, Alfari's going to get the chase onto Kickers here, but Woodid just left to the wolves by his team. Both Sankooks and Kickers ran away, and Woodid pops the ultimate, but not really much he can do to survive in that case. Nuke Duck gets the kill. Profit will get bot lane tower, but you have to feel it's a mere morsel of consolidation. More with it. Redemption comes out as well. Sankooks actually, they just disengaged. They don't want to fight it. They're going to give up the Baron. Origin secure it. 23 minutes in, they'll take it.
Why?
And with it, a monumental lead in this game. Why is the question. I think why... Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't really get what you were going for there, Foxtrot.
You got to keep up with your Mei-Meis, bro.
I'm not very good at Mei-Meis.
Second time here, when Origin...
well, Kickers is dead, so no real chance of a smite steal anymore.
That's going to close the book on the Baron story right there. That's it. You know, like, Kickers has to look for these kind of things because he knows his team isn't going to win unless he does that. Or perhaps that's the desperation that he's feeling, you know, and he wants to take the, you know, just like the proactivity and that onus.
To stop Origin pushing in their base with the Baron bomb. So that's the inhibitor tower down in the mid. This is going to be top follow shortly after. Origin will get that inhib. They'll look for their second as well. At 29 minutes into the game, very much closing out this matchup, you have to feel. Origin looking for their 3rd win of the LEC. And maybe a route to winning ways.
Just painting by numbers at this point, Medic.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, just Silas specifically because he's getting a chunk of health from the Proto Belt plus the Morellos.
Oh, kickers.
Wow.
He got caught out.
He's
Pops
trying
the
it
ultimate,
again.
flashed away, and
yeah,
that's a thumbs down play.
that is a thumbs down. It's the same thing. He's just trying to do it. He's just he's looking to find the straggler, to find the lazy player who's not respecting him, who's kind of gone a little bit asleep, just like Akali has there, and you know, it's just out of position. But he's not finding it, so he's just finding death.
With the jumps onto Nuke on the back line, Prophet and Alpha trading blows, trading ultimates as well. Cole's chasing seconds up towards the top side of the map, but now EQ forced down, lands the piercing arrow, but an axe lands straight in his skull. He's done. Prophet chased off by Mithy as well. The ignite into Soul Shackle should be enough, and already Origin are looking at the Nexus towers. Easy enough secure for them. 31 minutes in, they did it by the numbers, but it's definitely a thumbs up game for Origin. They will take their third win of the LEC and go back to winning ways. Good stuff all around from Origin, of course, to be able to take down the Nexus. They'll dive the fountain for just a moment longer to make me keep talking, and there it goes. Origin 3 and 4 in the LEC.
Slow, patient, very intelligent game from Origin there. Not overstepping their mark in any way, taking it to Rogue. And really, it looked like they were in control for most of that game. And, you know, Origin high expectations for this squad. Haven't quite been able to deliver, sitting at 2 and 4 prior to this game. And as you mentioned, this might kickstart them back into the winning ways.
That's the hope, right? Look, the reason I say that is not because they beat Rogue. It's because of the way they beat Rogue, right? It was a lot more methodical. They played to their win conditions in the early game. They didn't die a ton, which is what they usually do.
Yep.
And then they just painted it by the numbers. They took us on an artistic journey across Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, it was...
They Bob Rossed it. That's what they did.
They did, definitely Bob Ross it. I'd say it wasn't particularly a masterpiece.
Yeah, but there were some happy little clouds.
There were definitely some happy little clouds, doing that thing where you flick your wrist and suddenly there's a stone.
Yep.
Oh, no, you do that, it's magic right there. But, you know, for Origin, this is one of those seasons where you've got to find some momentum. Momentum is huge. It's really understated about how this can influence things and the mental aspect of the game. And if just looking at the Origin players coming through to the handshake line here, Cold, Nuke Dark, they're smiling, they're joking around, and it's like, it's important. You've got to have a positive mental. You've got to